Happy Valentine's Day! And if you're not having a super happy Valentine's Day because you're single, you can still celebrate with your friends or with your family or with someone else you care about. You don't have to have a significant other to have a fun Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's is fun regardless, but where does it come from? To my understanding, we don't actually know why Valentine's became a thing because there is no, set root for it, because lots of things just seem to make sense. For instance, that's when the birds start to mate. Do you even say mate about birds? I don't know anything about birds. Apparently it can also have grown out of the Roman celebration of the goddess Juno. She's the goddess of women and marriage, and also they start some celebration for fertility or something on the 15th of February. So Valentine's Day marks the beginning of that festival, and it also looks to be a celebration for two Christian saints that have names very similar to Valentine. The conclusion here is that we don't really know. I was just trying to add some facts, but there you go. Everything isn't factual, friends. But during my research, I did learn that in Ghana, they've named this like the National Day of Chocolate or something, to sell a lot of chocolate on that day. I don't know if you guys can see because it's not, my camera facilities right now aren't amazing. As I mentioned in my last video, I need to get my camera fixed. But look, I got this mug from my friend Izza. It's a robin wearing freaking rain boots. How cute is that? As this is the day of love, let's get a little intimate. I've decided to try and stop being so private in my videos, so today I'm gonna answer some get to know me questions that I randomly found on Twitter. There's like 40 questions, so let's just get into it. Nickname. I actually have a lot of nicknames, and also my name is pronounced differently by like everyone I know because it's a very foreign name that's hard to pronounce. My friend Gideon pronounces my name Tuna. That's just what is always done. And I'm currently watching The Office, and every time Andy calls out Tuna when he's talking to Jim, I'm like, that's me. It's funny. I think so. Height. I think I'm around 173 centimeters, and for all you peasants who don't use the metric system, I think it's like 5'7" or something like that. I really like my height. Like, I'm not too tall and I'm not too short. Like, everything is convenient for me. Eye color. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. That's super cringy. It's hard to tell, but my eyes are usually greenish, but they switch between like green and blue and gray and sometimes a little bit brownish. Every day is different. Hair color. This is my natural hair color. It's blonde, but it's not super bright blonde. It's like a dirty blonde, or I don't know. Any siblings? I have 3 brothers, 2 older brothers, and 1 twin brother. Do you drink? I don't. And most people assume that I don't drink because I had a terrible experience with alcohol, but no, I've just never done it. I've never gotten into it, never tried it, just decided not to do it. And people always assume a lot of crazy things. I want to make another video about not drinking alcohol and stuff because I do want to make people feel more comfortable about it, because that's definitely a decision that you have to constantly be defending, and it's annoying. I didn't really have that until I moved to the UK. I think here it's just really uncommon to not drink alcohol. Crush? I am very much in love. Relationship status? I am in a relationship. Sexuality? Bisexual. Obsession. I think everyone who knows me would say Disney, and yes, that is correct. I do know the chronological order of the Disney classic movies. So I mean, favorite store? I mean, is it just any kind of store? Because there are certain things I like about some stores, and then there are other things I don't like. I have a lot of clothes from H&M, but this year I'm definitely gonna try and thrift more clothes and not use fast fashion chains. Don't think I'm gonna be going to H&M a lot. I really like TK Maxx because I like buying things discounted because I'm stingy and I like to save money. Those two cannot be the only stores I want to mention. I like fun stores, like Paper Chase and Scribblers and all this, but I'm quite minimalistic, so I don't want to buy a lot of things, so it's hard for me to think. Actually, probably in London, like IKEA is my favorite because it reminds me a bit of home, and also they sell Scandinavian food, so I like IKEA. Phobia. I don't actually have any phobias because I don't have anything that's proper restricting me from doing stuff. For instance, I really don't like spiders, but I can be near a spider and I can walk bare feet in grass. It's not restricting me from doing stuff, and I feel like that's the criteria for having a phobia. And also, I don't think it's spiders in general. I think it's a lot like things having lots of arms, because I feel the same way when I look at insects, and also big like giant squids and all this, and also some those like spider-like crabs. Don't like those either. Biggest female celebrity crush, and the next one after that is biggest male celebrity crush. It's hard because I don't really have celebrity crushes. I find it kind of weird to have celebrity crushes, especially celebrity hall passes. Because what if you are a celebrity and you just hear people saying that they want to sleep with you all the time? That's so weird. Isn't that weird? Or is it just me? Like, that's actually kind of creepy. Idea of the perfect date. Oh, easily. Going to Disneyland or Disney World. That's actually just my perfect day in general. Any scars? Well, my 2 most visible scars. This one I got when I I was trying to open a packet of Lego with a pair of scissors. I was cutting towards my hand, which you should never do, but I was very, very young and I thought I was gonna die because I bled so much. And my second one, I have a scar on my face. It's right here, but it's kind of hard to see right now because my camera won't pick up details. A lot of people think I just smudged some makeup down there, and I don't even wear makeup, so I don't know where that came from, but this is a scar. Oh, it's from a bicycle accident, by the way, and it was very dramatic. I ended up in the hospital and I could have died. I'm not joking. Best friends. I am extremely lucky that I have a lot of good friends in my life. I am not gonna mention names because what if I forgot one? Last time you cried. Actually, it's kind of weird that I can't think of this because I cry almost every day because I am such an emotional person, and I cry if anything good happens, I cry if anything bad happens. I am a crier. Do you give second chances? No. Favorite animal? Horses. Favorite sport teams? I don't have any because I don't watch sports. Favorite color is green, and I think it's been my favorite color for 15 years or something. It's been my favorite color for a long time. Favorite flower? My favorite flower is the Arctic starflower, which is a really cool name and it's a super pretty flower. I am gonna show you a picture of it because I would guess 99% of you probably don't know what that flower is. Most important person? I don't have one person that is the most important to me. I have a lot of people that I care about. Jealous type? Only within reason. I mean, everyone is a little jealous, I guess, because it shows that you care, but I'm not jealous, no. Biggest wish? Oh my god, what are you talking about? Biggest wish? Well, I want global warming to stop, I want racism to stop, discrimination to stop, I want freaking gender equality and LGBT people to be accepted everywhere, and I also want people to stop starving. I have too many things that I want, but if this is for my personal gain, it would be to be happy. I mean, I am happy, but just to be able to create the life I want for the future and be content with the life I have, or be content with what I did with my one life on Earth. And I think my biggest wish for that would be to become a published author. Biggest fear? Losing one of my brothers. Favorite band is Queen, and that's also been my favorite for a long time, like 15 years or something. Maybe that's just when I made all my decisions in life. Favorite song right now? Right now. When people ask me for my favorite song, I always say Seven Seas of Rye by Queen because that's just my favorite song by them. So I just use that as my favorite song because I have too many favorites. But just to mention a few songs that I'm currently listening to with great enthusiasm. Weather, Rains and Chemicals by Team Me, In This Place from Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Wrong by Ali Hills. Tattoos and piercings I have. I might do a video on tattoos later because I definitely don't have time to talk about them in this video, but I have 7 tattoos. So I have the number 3 that you've probably seen a lot in my videos, and I have my arrow here, and I have my invisible child, and I also have a quote here that says, "To thine own self be true." And I would like to apologize if you guys don't like feet because you're about to see my feet. And also, you get to see that I'm wearing pajamas. Because what reasonable person would be wearing jeans to film a video? So I have a wolf outline on this ankle. On this ankle, I have a small equality sign. You're not gonna be able to read this at all, but my foot says it's our party. That was enough stretching for today. Also, appreciate the banana. My friend Amy gave me some socks with fruits on them, and she didn't even want to give them to me because she wanted them for herself because they were so cute. Last person you texted, my friend Benedicta. Actually, it's fun to mention this many people in my videos because people love getting shoutouts, but this is a way to like test if they do watch my videos because then they will mention it to me. I love when people watch my videos. What I love about myself. This is a broad question, but I am happy with who I am and I'm happy with the way I look. But if I have to mention specifics, I like that I don't lose hope on things. I like that I am passionate, and I like that I have, you know, a good attitude. What I hate about myself? Nothing. Don't hate things about yourself. What the hell? If I was to mention something that I don't really like about myself, it would be that I procrastinate, but I don't hate anything, okay? Stop using that word. Someone you miss. Well, I'm constantly in the state of missing my family and my friends and my godchildren. I have 3, which is like the greatest feeling in the world. Where would you like to live? That's kind of tricky because if I wanted to live somewhere else, I would just move there, you know? Just to clarify, I'm Norwegian. I've lived in London for 5 going on 6 years, and I lived in Florida a year before that. So I like living abroad, and if I wanted to move somewhere, I would do it. But if I didn't have to deal with, you know, visa stuff or the difficulty of being a foreigner, because right now I'm living in Europe and it makes it a lot easier for me because I'm an EEA citizen and I didn't have to, you know, go through an application process to get here. But if that wasn't a thing, and if also money wasn't a thing, I would probably want to live in either Los Angeles or New York City. Probably New York City because I can't imagine living somewhere that doesn't, you know, have winter. Also, if language wasn't a thing, although if I wanted to move somewhere else, I would just learn the language because I can't imagine living somewhere and not, you know, knowing the the language, but I would like to live in either the Netherlands or Belgium because I love the people in those countries. They're like the nicest people in Europe, or maybe in the whole world. Like, I don't know. I just love those people so much. Your lucky number, 17. What places would I like to visit? Oh my god, that scared me so much. I am so jumpy and... Okay, we're fine. Yeah, what places would I like to visit? So I don't really have a travel bucket list. I don't actually have a bucket list. I need to make a bucket list. Well, I would like to visit LA at least. I would also like to go to Southeast Asia, like maybe Indonesia or something like that. I just like going to places where people have different lifestyles, and I've never left the Western world, so it would be cool to go somewhere else. I would like to visit every continent in my lifetime. Also, maybe this is a little bit boring, but I really want to go to Svalbard, which is the northernmost Norwegian territory. It's like an island that's by the North Pole-ish. Or not an island, it's like a group of islands or whatever. But I think the best answer to this question would be to visit every Disney park in the world. Day or night? Oh, easily day. If my friends are messaging me at, you know, 10:15 at night, they'll just get all the typos and they're just making fun of me, and every time they're like, it's your bedtime, like go to sleep, because I cannot function late at night. Okay, we are done. That was all of the questions. If you are still here, please let me know what your plans for Valentine's Day are, or if it's already past Valentine's Day, then please let me know what you did for Valentine's Day. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a thumbs up, and I shall see you soon. Keep up the good vibes.